In modern football, a central defender is not just a player who defends well. Today, they must be confident with the ball, make decisions under pressure, initiate attacks, and read the game before it even unfolds. In this video, we will explore the key qualities of a central defender with the ball, discuss entering open space, driving the ball under pressure, diagonal passes, passing between the lines and into the depth, playing under pressure and decision-making, body positioning, scanning the field and communication with teammates. These are fundamental aspects that set apart a quality central defender and help the team build play from the back. Let's begin with entering open space. This is a crucial element of a central defender's game because it allows the team to advance the ball forward calmly and forces the opponent to make decisions. It is important to recognize open space at the right moment and not be afraid to enter it, just like Zabarniy does in this episode. Here's another example from the Bundesliga. Jonathan Tah first intelligently creates a passing lane, receives the ball, and then dribbles it forward for about 30 meters, with no pressure. A simple but incredibly effective move. If entering open space is about advancing the ball without pressure, driving the ball forward under pressure is much more challenging, but even more effective. This allows a central defender to break the opponent's press on their own, taking out several players in the process. Here's an example of Van Dijk single-handedly breaking the opponent's press. This immediately opens up space in the middle of the field and creates an opportunity for a dangerous attack. Another moment, Van Dijk advances the ball, draws several Manchester City players toward him, and delivers a through pass. One central defender has created an entire attack. How cool is that? Now, a moment from Ilya Zabarniy. He dribbles past 3 players, takes the ball into the opponent's penalty area, and even delivers a precise pass. Yes, it was intercepted, but how bold and aggressive was he for a central defender? Here's an episode from the France national team match. Upamecano beats the first line of press, and there's still plenty of open space ahead. After entering it, he has at least 3 options: a pass to a nearby player, a diagonal, or a pass between the lines. But for some reason, he passes the ball back. All his efforts to advance become meaningless. France now has to break through all 3 defensive lines from the beginning. Now let's smoothly transition to passing from central defenders. Firstly, in top teams, central defenders play a key role in the build-up. They are responsible for the first stage of ball progression and escaping the press. Here, Rudiger finds a teammate behind the opponent's pressing block. In this episode, Van Dijk smartly opens up into space, advances the ball, and delivers a pass between the lines. We should differentiate between a few main types of passes from central defenders. Passes between the lines, passes to the depth diagonals. A diagonal is an effective way to quickly switch the ball to the opposite flank, break through a compact defensive center, and destabilize the opponent's structure. Moreover, a good diagonal pass allows for isolating a winger, leaving them one-on-one with the defender. Passing between the lines is one of the most effective ways to cut off 1 or even 2 defensive lines of the opponent. In this episode, Zabarniy finds a good option between the lines and passes over the first 2 lines of Benfica's press. Yes, the pass was a bit too high, but the idea is excellent. While passes between the lines help break through the first lines of defense, passes into depth can become a decisive element for a quick breakthrough into the attacking player's zone. This is a more risky but very effective action that can literally send a teammate one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Such passes often change the course of the game, creating many dangerous moments. In this episode, we see how Pau Zabarniy first enters open space ahead, scans the situation, notices the Atletico defensive line, and his teammates run in depth, and ultimately delivers a high-quality pass behind the defenders. In the next moment, a similar situation. Zabarniy again rationally uses all available space, notices the broken defensive line in the open zone where his teammate is already running, and delivers a precise pass to him in the penalty area. Passes into depth. It's not just about technique, but also tactical awareness. The player must constantly scan the field, evaluate which teammates are opening up, and where exactly. In this episode, Rudiger does everything perfectly. He lifts his head searching for options, spots his teammate already leaning toward the goal, and ready to start, and delivers an accurate, powerful pass into the penalty area. Here's another example with young Raul Asensio. He also reads the game well. Scanning the space, noticing the teammates run in depth, in Manchester City's high defensive line, he delivers a timely pass to Mbappe, who goes one-on-one and scores. But not always will a central defender have space and time. In many games, especially against teams that press aggressively, a player is forced to make decisions under pressure. It is in these moments that true quality shines, both technical and psychological. Playing under pressure requires composure, quick scanning of the field, the right first touch, and a clear understanding of where to pass next. Sometimes you can use your physical strength, just like Rudiger, to shield the ball with your body, buy yourself time, and then make the pass. Here's a very illustrative moment from the young central defender, Pau Cubarsí. An inaccurate through ball from the opponent, and Barcelona's goalkeeper will be the first to reach the ball, while Cubarsí is already running back, scanning the space behind him, looking out from both sides to make sure he doesn't miss anyone. As the goalkeeper plays the ball to him, he scans the space once more. An important detail is that he maneuvers around the ball to receive it facing the opponent's goal. He hasn't touched the ball yet, but he scans the field again, lets the ball go under his left weaker foot. But for top central defenders, both feet should be usable. One just gets more use than the other. With his first touch, he delivers a pass between the lines and confidently escapes the pressure. This is top-level field scanning and game understanding. Apart from the technical aspect, he made the right decision to let the ball go under his left foot and received it facing the opponent's goal. Here's an example from the German Bundesliga. His teammate plays the ball to Jonathan Tah, and the opponent is already charging at him at the moment of the pass. What's important here is how calmly he plays. A soft touch with his right foot, and he orients this touch towards the left side of him, thus avoiding the closest opponent. He works the ball onto his left foot, and with his second touch, plays a pass between the lines. Body orientation is another critical element in a central defender's game with the ball. The correct body positioning when receiving the ball not only helps avoid pressure, but also allows the attack to continue immediately, without unnecessary touches or delays. Here's an example of how Van Dijk demonstrates perfect body orientation when receiving the ball. He positions his body so that he immediately has options to continue either to the left or to the right. Notice that even before touching the ball, he's already scanning the space with his head up. Next, a very interesting episode. Because of how Van Dijk rotates his body, he disguises his intention to pass between the lines. This deceives the opponents. They don't expect a pass to Gravenberch and don't react properly. As a result, Van Dijk gains a few extra seconds and creates an advantage for his teammate. Here's a similar moment, this time from Jonathan Tah. His whole body suggests that he is going to switch the attack to the other flank. The opponents expect a diagonal or a pass to the far side, but at the last moment, Tah changes direction and passes to the nearer teammate. Through this deceptive movement, he uses the opponent's expectations against them, creating an advantage for his team. Let's wrap up with another moment from Van Dijk. He scans the field before receiving the ball, and during the reception, lifts his head again, quickly analyzing where to move next. He immediately has several options. Let the ball pass under his left foot and pass it right away, or receive it with the left and switch the attack to the right, which is exactly what he does. Why? Because the left back is under pressure from Lamine Yamal, and to avoid putting his teammate under pressure, Van Dijk calmly switches the attack to another central defender. The central defender should not just wait for the ball, but actively move into position to receive a pass, change their position, and move to become an option for escaping the press or continuing the attack. Next, we will look at examples where central defenders not only receive the ball, but also create the conditions for doing so through positioning, movement, and game understanding. Here's an example with Jonathan Tah. He passes the ball to a teammate on the flank, but immediately after that, he starts moving back to create a passing line. This allows his teammate to switch the attack through him if necessary. Another moment from the same match. Ta receives the ball, passes it back, and immediately drops deeper to become an option for his teammate. He one-touch passes the ball to the flank, ensuring the continuation of the attack. Here's a moment with Van Dijk. Van Dijk notices an open space on the flank and runs to position himself there to create a passing line. He takes the ball under control and delivers a precise pass forward, continuing the team's attacking movement. Another important aspect of top central defenders' games is their ability to communicate with teammates. These players not only control their zone, but also actively engage with the entire team, giving clear instructions and guiding their partners. In this moment, Van Dijk communicates with Robertson and asks him to take a wider position because both players are currently in the same zone, and he actively signals this. And here's another similar communication example from the same match. So we've covered several important aspects of central defenders' games, including their play with the ball, ability to advance the ball, deliver passes, and the importance of body orientation and communication. These elements form the foundation for effective play at the highest level. Top defenders not only possess technical skills, but also have an understanding of the game that allows them to always be one step ahead, make the right decisions under pressure, and help their team in critical situations. I hope this video helped you better understand the key moments in central defenders' play. In the next video, we will examine how central defenders should act in defense. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss new videos. Thanks for watching.